Hello and hi, my dear students. After a small gap, once again we are back on the normal track of discussion on numerical on structure of atom, the base for all the chapters. Because once we understand about electron, its nature, its properties, then we can decide properties of electronic arrangement. Okay, so therefore, it is necessary to understand the structure of atom clearly so that the properties of compounds, reactions, all those becomes very easy, including chemical bonding also. Because in the chemical bonding, we are arranging electrons in space. Okay, so with this, I welcome you all for today's session once again on numericals of the most important chapter, structure of atom. The energy associated with the first orbit in hydrogen atom is minus 2.17 into 10 to the power minus 18 joules per atom. What is the energy associated with the fifth orbit? And the second question is calculate the radius of Bohr's fifth orbit for hydrogen atom. Okay, whenever you want to compare energies of the two levels, so using this relation, okay, En is inversely proportional to the square of its energy level, sorry, that energy level, okay. So therefore, E1 equal to 1 by 1 square, so E2 1 by 2 square, right. So using this equation, so E1's N1 here and E2's N2 is here, okay. So we are calculating what E1 and E2. Okay, so E1 by E2 equal to N2 by N1 whole square. Now, what is N1 here? What is N1 here? N1 is the lower energy level. Okay, which is 1, which is 1. And what is N2? Higher energy level, 5. So N1 is known, N2 is known, and E1 is given. See here, energy associated with the first orbit is given. Only thing is we have to calculate the energy of the fifth orbit. Okay, that is E2 is here, fifth only. Okay, right. So therefore, let us substitute value. So that is equal to what? 25. Right? Now, E5 equal to what? This is actually E2. Make it E5. E5 into 25 equal to this one, or E5 equal to this by 25 comes to the denominator. Right? So after the simplification, we get minus 8.77 into 10 to the power minus 20 joules per atom. This is what energy of the fifth level. Okay, right. The second question is calculate the radius of Bohr's fifth orbit for hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom, direct equation is given in our previous session where we were discussing the Bohr's theory for structure of under the structure of atom for the hydrogen atom or hydrogen-like atoms. So Rn equal to 0.529 into n square angstrom unit. So n equal to what? Energy level. So we have to calculate the radius of what? Fifth orbit energy level. Okay. So R5 equal to 0.529 into 5 square, which is equal to 13.225 angstrom unit, or in terms of nanometer, it is 1.3225 nanometers. Okay. Very good. Now, next numerical. Calculate the wave number for the longest wavelength transition in the Balmer series of atomic hydrogen. Okay, so let us recall our previous session where Balmer formula is made use for the wave number. Okay, so wave number is the reciprocal of the wavelength 1 by lambda, which is equal to Rydberg constant into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So lower energy level, higher energy level. Okay, now if you want to calculate the what wavelength of longest wavelength, what is mean by longest wavelength? Longest wavelength is what? It is a very high frequency. Hmm. When it is having a high frequency, so it's very weak. So small transitions. For the small transitions, we'll go for the longest wavelength. So that's why I wrote here, in order that the wavelength may be the maximum, wave number must be the least. This is possible in case of what? N2 minus N1 is minimum. That is the transition is nearby transition, lesser wavelength. Okay, lesser transition, so that more wavelength, longest wavelength. So now for Balmer series, N1 equal to 2, N2 equal to 3. That is the spectral lines. Okay, please. So substituting these values, so in the formula, so nu bar equal to Rydberg constant value 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square, this is equal to 1.097 into 10 to the power 7 per meter. And if you simplify by LCM method, it is 5 by 36. And after the fraction with this number, scientific notation, we get 1.523 into 10 to the power 6 per meter. I am giving only the guidance. I am showing only the root. Calculation part is yours only. Okay. So I told you, you can use log tables, but not the calculators. Otherwise, go by the normal mathematical operations, because in the examination, what calculators are strictly prohibited. Okay. What is the energy in joules required to shift electron of the hydrogen atom from the first Bohr orbit to the fifth Bohr orbit? And what is the wavelength of light emitted when the electron returns to the ground state? Okay. The ground state energy, electronic energy is given this much ergs. Okay. Electron of the hydrogen atom from the first Bohr to the fifth Bohr. So first let us calculate the energy. Okay, energy, same formula what we used in our previous session. Okay, so by n square. This is in terms of joules. Okay, now energy in Bohr's first orbit n equal to 1 square 1. So this is the energy of electron in the first orbit. In the same way, we will calculate the energy for the fifth orbit or the fifth energy level. Okay, right. Same formula, n square 5 square 25. Now we'll go for how much difference energy is there, because it has to take a what a jump, So the difference energy comes out. Okay, so the delta equal to what? E5 minus E1. So E5 minus E1, and that gives you 2.09 into 10 to the power minus 18 joules. This is the difference of energy. Okay, for the that between 1 and 5. So using this energy, okay, now we'll go for the calculation of what? Lambda. How much with what wavelength it will come out? Okay, right. So delta E or E equal to h nu. What is here? E is the difference of energy. That is here. Okay. So this is E equal to h nu or Sc by lambda. So lambda equal to Sc by energy. So H is known, C is known. Only delta already we done in the first step. So after substituting the energy value, so we get what? 950 angstrom unit. Okay, or in terms of meter, it is 9.50 into 10 to the power minus 8 meters. This is the lambda associated with energy 2.09 into 10 to the power minus 18 joules between the 1 and the 5. Okay, right. Now, the electronic energy in hydrogen atom is given by formula already. Okay, he has only given. Calculate the energy required to remove an electron completely from n equal to 2 orbit. Okay. So if you want to remove the electron from n equal to 2, so same formula, E infinity minus E2. Okay. So change in energy, how much energy required equal to E infinity is taken as 0. This I explained already. When it starts coming towards the nucleus, it loses energy and becomes negative. So E infinity minus E2. So E infinity is taken as 0 minus E2 is given here for the second energy level. Okay. So that becomes 5.45 into 10 to the power minus 19 joules. Using this energy, we will go for what? Calculation of the corresponding lambda. So energy equal to h nu, Sc by lambda same. So lambda equal to same calculation part. Okay. So lambda equal to what? 3.645 into 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. This is in terms of meter. Difference is 100. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. So with that difference, it is taken as what? 10 to the power minus 5. 3.645 centimeter. Okay. All right. Now, calculate the wavelength of an electron moving with a velocity of 2.05 into 10 to the power 7 meter per second. So velocity is given. Okay, mass of electron is already known. So when you know the mass of electron and velocity, h is Planck's constant using the famous equation de Broglie. So h equal to lambda equal to h upon mv. Okay, so lambda equal to h Planck's constant by m into v. So we get lambda equal to what? 3.55 into 10 to the power minus 11 meters. This is the wavelength of an electron whose mass is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kilogram, moving with velocity 2.05 into 10 to the power 7 meter per second. Okay. Now, the mass of an electron is 9.1. Already we know in the previous example. If its kinetic energy is this much, calculates wavelength. Okay. So now we'll go for calculation of the what velocity first using the kinetic energy. So kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Okay, and kinetic energy is given already. So in joules, but we have made it what kilogram meter square per second because we require in that unit only. So v square equal to 2 into ke by m after the cross multiplication and transferring the v to the other side. So this is the 2 into kinetic energy given in kilogram meter square per second square by mass of electron is known because mass of electron is in the kilogram. Therefore, we have taken the what this one kinetic energy in terms of what kilogram meter square per second. Okay, right. So after simplification, it is 65.9 into 10 to the power 4 meter square per second square. This is v square. Now go for the square root. Therefore, v equal to square root of this value. That gives you approximately 8.12 into 10 to the power 2 meter per second is the frequency. So when the frequency is known, okay, sorry, velocity. So using the what? Sorry, that frequency half mv square. Okay. So after knowing that v, we will go for the lambda. So lambda equal to h upon mv. So h is known, m is already given. So we just now we have calculated. So that gives you 8967 angstrom unit, or in terms of meter, 8967 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter, because this is the converting factor for the angstrom unit to the meter. Using STD notations, describe the orbitals with the following quantum numbers: n equal to 1, L equal to 0, n equal to 1. So 1, L equal to 0, yes, because 0, 1, 2, 0, yes, 1, P, 2, D, that all those notations, okay. So this is 1, yes. This is 4, this is 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth, that is F, F. So 4 F, this is n equal to 3. 3, second one, P, 3P. N equal to 4, 4. This is the third one, 0, 1, 2. Third is D. So 4D. Okay, in this way. An atomic orbital has n equal to 3. What are the possible values of L and M? When n equal to 3, so 3 values for the L, that is 0 starting from 0, 0, 1, 2. So for L equal to 0, what is the M value? It is minus L to plus L. That is minus 0 to plus 0, 0 only. So m equal to 0. That means only one shell, that is S shell. Okay, S subshell. For L equal to 1, m is what? Minus 1 to plus 1. So minus 1 to plus 1, minus 1, 0, plus 1 on the number line. So there are three suborbitals. Okay, right. This is Px, Py, Pz. Okay, right. Now, for L equal to m value minus 2 to plus 2. So minus 2 to plus 2, minus 2, minus 1. We make it as a minus here. Okay. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. 5 possibilities. So all these are dxy, dxy, all those orbitals. Okay. For the d orbital. Right. List the quantum numbers ml of electron in the 3D. When we know the orbital 3D, this is the n value. Okay. N is 3. So for D what? For 0, S. For 1, P. For D, 2. Because it is a D. So that value is equal to what? 2. Therefore, for an electron in the third orbital, that is 3D, n equal to 3 and L equal to 2. Okay. For L equal to 2, what is the M value? M value can take minus 2 to plus 2. So minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. Okay. Right. Which of the following orbitals are possible? So according to the above and according to the quantum numbers theory, 2s is possibility and 2p is possibility. There is no 3f. F orbital starts from the 4f. Okay. And there is no 1p. P starts from the 2p. So 1p is not possible. 3f is not possible. Only these two are possible. Okay. Right. So with this, we'll wind up today's session, and in the tomorrow some more examples. Okay. Thank you, my dear students.